You're listening to the Global Countdown, first broadcast on the briefing on the 20th of August.
Well, that sound means only one thing. It's Global Countdown time. And for the first time, Fernando, Augusto, Pacheco, we are doing this remotely and it feels a bit strange.
It is strange. I wish you were here in studio. To be fair, I wish I was there in Zurich. You know, I'm a big fan of Zurich, as you know, Emma.
And we're doing Swiss music today. So I suddenly realised that I have not been listening closely enough to what's being played in shops. Because actually our guide to Swiss music is now coming from London to a presenter who's in Switzerland. This makes total sense.
Yes, we're looking at the Swiss charts today, and you did say Swiss music's not quite Swiss music, but one thing I'll tell you, the Swiss charts, they're so international. Of course, it makes sense for a country like Switzerland where, there's 4 official languages, and I love that mix, but I wish there would be some Swiss artists cracking in the top 10. I mean, they had amazing people, DJ Bobo, Yellow, bring them back, or maybe find some new pop stars as well.
Absolutely. Well, I shall go and find some pop stars for you this afternoon. I'm not quite sure where to look, but I'll. And if you're a pop star and you're in the cafe, pop your head around the corner and we'll say hello. Right. Let's look at the top 5 of what's happening in Switzerland. As you say, it's an international mixed bag, quite dancey, I would say. Would you pop this on a playlist when you were sort of, I don't know, bouncing neatly through the streets of London on your way home to Soho?
We're going to start in such a good way, Emma. Number 5. It is for the dance floor. But to be fair, you can't really go wrong when you sample one of the most famous tracks in the world. So basically we have French DJs, Ugel and Solto, and they're doing kind of a rework of the classic song by Sister Nancy, Jamaican Ban Ban. Let's have a listen, let's enjoy, and let's sway our hips. Ban Ban. I mean, what a track.
We all went a bit bananas here, and frankly, it's a good thing that we can't see this. We had one lovely colleague from upstairs actually dance through the room carrying a parcel.
It's
clearly
delicious.
It has that sort of addictive thing. It's interesting to think that when I listened to that, I was trying to remember what the original sounded like. And these reworkings and these remixings, I was like, was there anything massively original in that? Or is that just a big love letter to an old house tune?
It's just a love letter, and I would recommend our listeners to actually go back to the original, which is a classic. And one shocking thing I discovered today, I'm doing research for this track, that Sister Nancy, for over 30 years, she didn't receive any royalties for that song. Thankfully, that changed because it's being sampled so many times. So don't worry, Ugel and Soto, I'm sure they're paying her royalties this time, but what a shame for Sister Nancy.
If not, I'm sure you'll go and have a word. Let's have a look at the next track. Something that our producer Laura Kramer said she'd heard 1,000,000 times in the gym. And then other colleagues have said, actually, this is going bananas online. Talk us through this.
It is. This is the classic example of a song going viral on TikTok. And it's also the band's very first song. How lucky they are. And is a music style that we don't see that much in the charts today, which is rock music. They are a trio of Israeli Americans. And it's very kind of alternative rock for the charts. Let's have a listen to Temper City with Self-Aware. Very indie rock from the early 2010s, I would say. But, people are loving it. It is doing very, very well on TikTok. And as I said, it's the band's very first single.
Well, it's one of those funny situations, isn't it? Well, it's not just Temper City's first single, but it is known online merely for the chorus. And so we have something made incredibly famous by something that lasts about 25 seconds.
Exactly. Well, we'll be talking a little bit more about this new, how we're consuming music later on this chart. I mean, I have some shocking revelations. But anyway, shall we move on to number 3?
My gosh, how much do we need to brace ourselves for shocking revelations? Some of us are standing. Do we need a chair?
brace yourselves. Maybe you might need a chair. Not for number 3, no. Number 3 is a party song. Did very well.
No chair needed, okay.
No chair needed. It's a celebration song. You know, it did very well for the French football team in the World Cup, of course. It's by Congolese French musician Movejo with Pile.
Les billets d'argent pile, Michael Jackson a pile, elle m'a dit l'entendre des guerres, il est là, Michael Jackson a pile,
I was singing along, Emma, because...
Noticed. We all noticed. It was lovely. Actually, arguably slightly more melodic, but I'm not going to say that on the radio. Whoops, I just did. Right, so tell us about Movejo and what's clearly a bit of a party drinky song.
Party drink song, and is about celebration, because I believe Pile in the way he's referring the track is all about money, you know, like stacked wealth. He's doing very well in life, you know, and he wants to share with others and party. You know, it's the summer. No wonder the French football team liked the song as well. It's kind of, there's something quite infectious about it, and it's been in the charts, Emma, I believe for 8 to 9 months. I mean, it's a song that has kind of staying power for sure.
No one's going home yet. Right, okay, so that was, so number 5 was a no chair song. Number 4 was a maybe chair song. Number 3, certainly no chairs. How many chairs have we got for track 2?
Okay, track 2, you might need a chair for this one.
Okay, I need a chair.
I will introduce you to the song neatly, and then I'll tell you why I'm having some reservations here. Ugel is back, this time with Outranate, the great American DJ singer there, and Imael Anjo with Moving to the Sun. Listen, the song is quite serviceable, you know, no comment on that. But the thing that I was a bit sad is that Imael Anjo, she is the one who kind of made the song, the first version of it, but it is AI generated. And then what happened is the following. Then Ugel, you know, he listened to the track and then he reworked, so it's not all AI. And he invited Outranate, which is, you know, a legendary name of dance music. Big fan here. She had big singles like Free, but it's kind of sad that it was AI generated at first, and that's what the music industry is having to deal with it today, Emma, because I know Spotify and the streamers, they're being they're trying to be very strict, but some songs, they are on the charts and they're fully AI. We have Tyga as well, which is, you know, very, very famous musician, and Pitchfork gave a score 0 for his latest album because he admitted, say, you know what, AI helped me make most of it. So yeah, we're in this kind of very interesting period in music. So yeah, number 2, not so sure if I'm a big fan.
What a shocker. We were quite enjoying it until that night.
Yes, me too.
Now we have closed our ears firmly, Faye. Number 1, nothing artificially intelligent about Shakira and her hips, which never lie.
And they never lie. And I love Shakira. And you know what? At first, when Die Die came on the charts, I was like, oh, it's not quite Waka Waka. It's still not Waka Waka, but
it's never going to be Waka Waka.
It's never going to be Waka Waka. But can I be honest? It's a close second there. You know, what a fantastic track with Burna Boy. Die Die by Shakira. Let's have a listen.
Feel it, got everything you needed. Now bring it like you need it, just like you need it.
I think the Swiss like a hip-shaking song. That's my conclusion.
We have one Swiss person around the table, so I'm going to ask her, Jamie, do the Swiss like to shake the hips?
I'm not sure.
Excellent. Well, that's a conclusive evidence there. No one's sure whether the Swiss like. We'll try this later off air, but thank you very much indeed for that, Jamie. Right, so Shakira, obviously World Cup long gone, but she's still sticking around in grand style.
That's the surprising thing about the song. It's been about a month since the World Cup finished, and this is still the number one, not number one only in Switzerland, but globally. So it does have a remaining power. I wonder if we're going to keep listening to Die Die when autumn comes.